Today's flipped lecture, we are diving into three major sociological theories: functionalism, conflict theory, and symbolic interactionism, using the family as our lens. These perspectives help us understand not just what families are, but how they function and how they reflect inequality and how we give them meaning. These sociological theories provide frameworks for understanding society. We have macro level theories, which focus on the big picture of family structures and their roles in society. And we have micro level theories examining interactions within families. The macro level theories, like conflict theory and structural functionalism, analyze the family's role in maintaining societal stability or social inequalities. They might examine how families contribute to social reproduction, economic functions, or the continuation of the existing social structures. Micro-level theories like symbolic interactionism focus on the meanings and interactions within families, exploring how individuals construct their roles and relationships. They might examine how family members negotiate meanings, create social scripts, and shape their identities through daily interactions. By applying both these macro and micro lenses, sociologists can gain a more comprehensive understanding of families, considering both their structural role in society and the lived experiences of individuals within them. In a snapshot, functionalism sees family as a stabilizing force, conflict theory sees it as a site of inequality, and symbolic interactionism sees it as a space of meaning making. Let's focus first on functionalism. It is a sociological perspective that views society as a complex system where different parts, like family, education, and religion, work together to maintain stability and solidarity. Emile Durkheim's work emphasized that shared values and norms bind society together. Another sociologist, Merton, expanded on this by highlighting that social structures, like the family, can have both intended, which are manifest, and unintended or latent functions. Societies function as a system. They compare society to a biological organism where different parts, these institutions, have specific roles. Interconnectedness is the idea that their functions are independent, but they rely on each other to maintain stability over time. To give some concrete examples, families are the primary for functionalism and family. Families are the primary agents of socialization, teaching children the rules, norms, and values of each society. This process helps children understand what is expected of them and how to behave in different social situations. Families provide emotional support to their members, which can help reduce stress and promote well being. They also provide practical support, such as financial assistance and childcare, which can contribute to social stability. Families play a role in regulating sexual activity and reproduction, which contributes to social order by ensuring that these activities are within socially acceptable boundaries. Families provide their members with a sense of belonging and social identity, which can help individuals feel connected to their society. In essence, by performing these functions, families contribute to the overall stability and well-being of society, thus maintaining social order. A few research questions a functionalist may ask is, what functions does the family serve? And how does family contribute to social cohesion? Your first quiz question is, according to the functionalist theory, what is the primary role of the family in society? To challenge traditional norms and values, to compete for limited resources, to provide emotional support and socialize members into societal norms, or to create a symbolic meaning through daily interactions. The answer is to provide emotional support and socialize members into societal norms. Conflict theory, on the other hand, posits that society is a battleground where different groups compete for limited resources and power. Famously, Karl Marx is associated with this idea as he focused on class conflict with the bourgeois, the owners of production, and the proletariat, the workers, vying for control. Another well-known sociologist, Max Weber, expanded this by including race, gender, and status as factors in social conflict. In families, this manifests in power dynamics around finances, decision-making, and how inheritance perpetuates existing inequalities. Conflict theory, at its core, argues that society is characterized by conflicts and competition, not harmony. Marx's focus on class, as we said, and Weber focuses on specific types of concepts such of inequality, such as race, gender, and status. Within families, conflict theory can be applied to understand power dynamics related to finances, decision making, and how inheritance can perpetuate inequality. For example, a family where one parent controls the finances might be seen as a power dynamic where that parent is using their control over resources to maintain their position of authority. Conflict theory highlights how inheritance can exacerbate existing inequalities. Wealthy families may pass down access to privileges and privileges to their children, while individuals from poor families may face significant barriers toward upward mobility. To further develop conflict theory in family, one might consider gender roles. Conflict theorists would investigate how gender roles in parenting, such as the traditional division of household labor, reflect and reinforce broader societal gender inequalities. They might examine how these roles limit opportunities for women and perpetuate patriarchal structures. They also might argue that families can contribute to social inequality by transmitting class positions to children or reinforcing those gender stereotypes, or both. They might also examine how family structures and dynamics can contribute to social stratification and inequality, as we mentioned before with inheritance. By analyzing these factors, conflict theorists aim to understand how families contribute to the perpetuation of social inequalities and to identify potential areas for change. Your second quiz question is, which of the following best reflects a conflict theorist's view of the family? The family as a neutral space where individuals create shared meanings. The family helps maintain social stability through shared values. The family reinforces and reproduces social inequalities such as class and gender roles. The family is irrelevant to understanding broader social structures. The family reinforces and reproduces social inequalities such as class and gender roles. Symbolic interactionism zooms in on the micro level. It's about how we create meaning through interactions. Mead and Bloomer both emphasize that we learn what family means through our own experiences. Goffman added that we perform roles like that of parent or sibling or child based on social scripts. A sociologist who takes a symbolic interactionism perspective on the family would ask perspectives like, what does it mean to be a good parent? How do family traditions shape identity? A symbolic interactionist might study how families use rituals like Sunday dinners or holiday traditions to create a sense of belonging. Your last quiz question is, from a symbolic interactionist perspective, how is the concept of family understood? As a fixed institution that serves universal functions, or as a set of roles and meanings created through daily interactions, or as a site of power struggles over resources, or as a biological necessity for societal survival. As a set of roles and meanings created through daily interactions. Each theory offers a unique lens. Functionalism looks at stability, conflict theory at inequality, and symbolic interactionism at meaning. None of these theories are right or wrong. They are just frameworks to help us view and different sides of the same social reality. We will be exploring this idea and more in class today.